There are secrets everywhere. Secrets that they don't want you to know the truth about. The truth that is dangerous information that they are trying to keep from you. Things that they don't want to fall into the hands and minds that they seek to keep busy and ignorant. I am going to tell you those secrets.
Conspiracist. The game they don't want you to play is mechanically very simple, since it was designed to be picked up without any sort of preparation whatsoever. Starting with character creation, the steps are picking your character's race, their specialties, their occupation, and their motivation. Race is a very straightforward decision. You're either human or reptilian, with humans having no particular special abilities. Reptilians, on the other hand, have some sort of super sense, as well as the ability to shift between human and lizard form. The drawback, though, is that picking reptilian means you're freshly hatched, since all characters in this game are low-ranking pawns of the Illuminati. As a result, reptilians aren't good at interacting with ordinary humans. Character specialties are some area of expertise that they have, made by choosing one word from 2 columns on this chart, twice usually. This results in having 2 specialties like, say, digital assassination or explosive fear-mongering. There's no hard rules for what each specialty does. It's entirely open to interpretation. So explosive fear-mongering could be using explosives to scare people, or just shouting really loudly about scary things that wind up filling people with fear. The only limitation is that specialties don't give superpowers to characters. You still have to stay somewhat within the bounds of reality. Explosive fear-mongering doesn't mean a character can make others explode when they get too scared. Next is your character's occupation. This is what a character does when they're not working for the Illuminati. These grant a few other special abilities to your character, also open to interpretation, and they're usually in the form of getting an extra specialization. Motivation is quite simply why your character is loyal to the Illuminati, and doesn't really offer any mechanical bonuses. Not that this game has many of those to begin with. And finally, dice rolls. This game uses d4s, with the target number being 3 or higher. If you succeed, things go your way, and if you fail, things get a little bit more complicated. And besides a few other permutations, like having another player helping being the higher of 2 dice, or conflict between 2 players being whoever rolls higher, there's not much else to know about the dice rules. The start of a session, though, the mission briefing, is perhaps what is most fun about Conspiracist. The player characters are given a cryptic message for what they need to accomplish, and they follow a harebrained train of logic to figure this out, finishing their deduction by shouting, "Illuminati confirmed." Here's the example the book gives for how this works. Their hint is a plastic bag with fried chicken inside of it. Fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC has 11 herbs and spices. Herbs refers to marijuana, and spice is a street name for synthetic marijuana. We know 11 is a special Illuminati number, so 11 herbs and spices means Illuminati drugs. Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know what else is in Kentucky? That's right, Kentucky State University. Since fried chicken equals Illuminati drugs, that means the Illuminati is testing an experimental drug on KSU students. The bag the chicken came in was transparent, or see-through. Since the fried chicken can be seen, that means someone on campus has figured out how to make the drug themselves. This person must be stopped. Illuminati confirmed. Complete and utter absurdity is the big selling point of Conspiracist, borrowing some concepts from Sewell theory to illustrate possible levels of weirdness the game can have. Sewell theory is a means of expressing abstraction from reality, lampooning the Sewell search engine's tendency to give ridiculous results. As an example provided by the Sewell theory wikidot, let's say in reality you ask for a hamburger. One Sewell would be you asking for a hamburger, and I give you a raccoon. 2 Sewells would be you asking for a hamburger, but it turns out I don't exist. Where I was standing, you find a picture of a hamburger. 3 would be you wake up as a hamburger. You scream only to have special sauce fly from your lips. Conspiracist takes this measure of surrealism and applies it as a sliding scale for the insanity of the game's setting. The basis for reality in Conspiracist being that the world is more or less as we know it in the real world, and the Illuminati are real, but they're entirely human, with an equally understandable goal of ruling the world. One Sewell being that aliens are real. The Illuminati is in contact with them and probably worships them, and they also seek to destroy the world instead. Two Suils being that all records of history and how it's taught in schools is a fabrication. The Illuminati are puppets of the aliens, and the Illuminati seeks to hide their own goals in the existence of the supernatural through several false agendas and other fabrications. And at 3 Suils, the game's default settings, even scientific facts are lies, and most people are brainwashed by the Illuminati. The Illuminati consort with demons and answer to aliens, assuming aliens aren't just a lie to make it seem like they're not really the ones in charge. Shadow people exist, and the Illuminati currently have no control over them, and the Illuminati's primary goal is to make it seem like they have no goals. One final note about this game. Conspiracist assumes that players have some understanding about common conspiracy theories, but in the interest of remaining accessible, Conspiracist includes a few primers, as well as some links to some otherwise weird places on the internet.